WWE Summerslam is rapidly approaching and the big events card is beginning to fill out. Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes are set to clash, seemingly for one last time. Asuka, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair will fight for gold. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins will have a rematch many fans are excited to witness. Arguably the biggest bout set to take place at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan is a contest between the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns and his cousin Jey Uso. The two have a story years in the making, but it will seemingly reach an apex at SummerSlam. The bout isn't a standard singles match either. Instead, the two men will fight in a tribal combat match. While the rules are yet to be fully explained, the bout will seemingly be no disqualification. The winner will be the champion and dubbed the Tribal Chief. What will happen when Jey Uso and Roman Reigns clash at SummerSlam? Can Jey manage to pin the head of the table for a second time in a row? Will Roman stamp Jey Uso out once and for all? This video will look at a few ways the match may end. Below are 4 possible finishes for Roman Reigns vs. Jey Uso at WWE SummerSlam. Number 4, Roman Reigns could stand tall once again. Beyond the fact that they're related and have been linked up via the bloodline for years, Jey Uso and Roman Reigns know each other quite well. The cousins have fought each other on numerous occasions, dating back to Reigns' time in the Shield. Since officially becoming the Tribal Chief, Roman and Jey Uso have had 2 singles matches together. Both bouts took place back in 2020 and both had the same result. The head of the table left still holding his coveted Universal Championship. When the 2 stars of the bloodline clash at WWE SummerSlam, Roman will very likely stand tall once again. He hasn't been pinned or made to submit in a singles match in almost 4 years and vanquishes the toughest of opponents. A spear may spell the end of main event Jey Uso. Number 3, Jey Uso could win and become the new Tribal Chief. As noted, Jey and Roman have had a handful of encounters, but they ultimately haven't ended well in Jimmy and Jey Uso's favor. At least, that's true when it comes to singles competition. The two have had other kinds of bouts in WWE and the results have been different. Jey Uso pinned Roman Reigns in a tag team match at Money in the Bank 2023. Beyond just the event in London, main event Jey Uso was the first man to ever pin the head of the table following Roman's arrival to the main roster. That was a 6-man tag team bout. While the former WWE Tag Team Champion is yet to defeat Roman in a big singles match, he has proven that Reigns can be defeated in some manner in the past. Now that Jey is at the top of his game and Roman's bloodline has shrunk in half, Jey Uso may finally defeat and dethrone the Tribal Chief. Could a superkick and Jey Uso splash from the top rope be enough to finish Reigns off? Number 2, Jimmy Uso could shockingly cost his brother the title. Jimmy Uso has been absent from WWE programming. His disappearance isn't because creative has nothing for him, but instead because of an injury he suffered at the hands of Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Sikoa and Reigns brutally assaulted Jimmy on a recent episode of WWE Smackdown. They used steel stairs and even the ringside announcer's table to injure the former champion and he hasn't been heard from since. Could there be more to his absence? There's a chance that Jimmy will return at SummerSlam, seemingly to help Jey overcome Roman and Solo. Instead, the older twin will nail Jey with a superkick and help Reigns win. He can later justify the decision by noting that Jey is the one who always got Jimmy in trouble or led to him getting hurt. Who knows, Reigns may even make Jimmy Uso the next Tribal Chief. Number 1, The Rock could return to help Jey win at WWE SummerSlam. WWE fans have had one major dream match for well over half a decade at this point. They're begging to see The Rock return from his Hollywood ventures for a big-time match against his cousin Roman Reigns. The Rock is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. The multi-time world champion and Hollywood megastar hasn't competed in a WWE ring for a long time. But fans are always speculating about a potential return to action and subsequent feud with the Tribal Chief. Now that there is a big writers and actors strike in Hollywood, The Rock is likely not working on any acting gigs. As a result, he could finally return to confront the head of the table. In doing so, he could fight off interference from Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman, thus helping Jey pin Reigns.